Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I asked myself the question one time, if I could transport myself, my consciousness, me as I am right now, back into a younger version of myself, like 10-year-old me, what would I do different? And my immediate thing was never play football and stay in gymnastics, because I still ache daily from like my trials in football. My knee hurts, my shoulder hurts. I'm pretty sure like I've got like concussion like issues. They say that concussions are one thing. The amount of subconcussive blows that you get to the head can also affect your memory, affect your mood, affect a lot of things about your life. Oh, and also I'd tell my dad to invest in Apple and Google. Honestly, that'd be a bit of a cheat, but at the same time, if I did that, it would change up the future too much. But if I don't choose to play football, I don't think that's going to be much of like a detrimental like thing that's going to change up the universe drastically. Is there anything that you would tell you would do yourself if you knew what you know now?
I don't know, because there's too many potential places for my life to go in completely different directions if I did.
Not dating a certain someone, or maybe
actually dating a certain someone,
or or that.
I could potentially be married right now if I had made slightly different decisions in a couple places, because there was somebody that I had a crush on that I was too oblivious to realize that they also had a crush on me / too wussy to actually react to their obvious signs and stuff,
Yeah, I know
and
that.
she's married now to somebody else, so. And then there was obviously somebody that I possibly could have married if I had have just proposed to them while we were in a relationship, and I just never did, so.
The only one I've ever felt that way about and got close enough to like that, she basically, the whole reason why was something completely out of my control. So at the same time, it's like, the past is the past. Ain't really much that can be done to help that. Either way, Erased, the first episode was quite the crazy introduction to this world and these characters and everything. It was also it introduced us to a pretty compelling mystery, and also a very sad thing that happened. Homie's mom basically got killed.
But now it looks like he's going to have an opportunity to prevent that, plus everything else that's happened.
Yeah, his friend being thrown in jail, that little girl, and any other victims that man has taken or anything like that. Like, there's very few anime that I've ever watched where I've watched one episode and I've just been in on it, Like, just been all in on watching this. Actually, funny enough, Kenny Omega, one of my favorite pro wrestlers, he basically said, if I wanted to get anyone into anime, this is one that I would recommend to people.
Oh, really?
But anyway, this is episode 2 of Erased, Palm of the Hand. And now he finds himself here. Also, did we watch the intro? Well, there wasn't an intro in the first one, was there?
There may not have been, I can't remember.
Hey, Asian Kung Fu Generation. I love those guys. Rewrite. It's one of my favorite anime opening themes ever.
This is one of my nightmares, though.
Being back in school?
Yeah, and just, not knowing what's going on or anything. I'm going to get in trouble because I can't remember anything that's happening or what I'm supposed to be doing right now or anything like that.
And you not knowing this, they'll basically potentially interpret as just you, wasting time or, being stupid for no reason.
月曜日、かよは今週も遅刻か。どういうことだよ。18年も前だぞ。
Dragon Quest 3.
Wow, man. And what are they on now? 12 or 13?
Yeah, they're past the double digits now.
Yeah.
頭痛いから保健室ランドセル持ってか
なんでこんなわけわかんねえ。
母さん。
There she is.
そうか。仕事行ってるよな。
Wow. Oh, that takes me back. Ah, yes. The memories. Hey!
ただいま。
Aww.
母さん。
She makes hamburger like yeah, except I use the grill outside. But yeah, in terms of like doing that, I do that whenever I'm like making my hamburger.
笛がないとか大騒ぎして喧嘩したのにさ、もう忘れたみたい。ごめんなさい。泣かなくてもいいべさ。え？
俺にもこんな時間があったんだ。何気なく過ごしていた俺が失ってしまった時間。これはチャンスなんだ。この時間を失ってたまるか。俺はこのまま18年間をやり直すのか。
おはよう、サトル。
There she is. Once again.
確か母親と二人暮らし。打撲症？
ひなずきのこと好きなの？え？授業中ずっと見てたろ。
相談しねえのよ。俺に任せれや。俺がひなずきと話せるようにしちゃるからよ。
Way to make a seat in front of the whole classroom, dick.
放課後に会えるよ。俺が段取りしちゃる。
Oh boy.
バカなの。
ド直球だな。
第一声がそれかよ。
声に出てた。
友達になれないかなって思って。私なんかのどこを見てそんなこと言ってるの？
めんどくせえガキだな。
でもなんか少しわかる。藤沼ってさ、私と一緒で偽物だから。
なんだこいつ。何を言ってる。
昨日走って帰る藤沼見たよ。え？母親ってそんなに大切なもの？私のために人を殺せる。僕なら助けられたはずなのに。
事件以前から何かが起きている。この大きな違和感を解決すれば。
まだ少し話しただけだから。話したって2人で？うん。
うお、そりゃ脈ありってことだべ。なんならまた。
うぜえ。どう扱えばいいんだこいつら。
焦って台無しになったらどうすんだよ。
そうだな。
ちょっとアジト寄ってかない？何言ってんの？雪が降ってすぐは足跡が残るから行かないって決まりだべさ。そうだっけ？あ、
したっけ？
He knows something's up.
したっけ？最近お前文集読んだ？え？あ、いや読んでないよ。今よりもっと大きくなって一人でどこへでも行けるようになったら遠い国に行ってみたい。辛いことも悲しいこともない島に行ってみたい。島には大人も子供もクラスメートも先生もお母さんもい
Is
な
that
い。
the Palmyra Atoll?
その島で私は登りたい時に木に登り、泳ぎたい時に海で泳ぎ、私は私だけがいない町のことを考えると気持ちが軽くなる。遠くへ行きたい。
ひなずきの作文は紛れもなく SOS だ。
アビさ、友達呼んでパーティーやっていい？いいよ。
なかったアクションを起こす。それによってひなずきの行動を変えて、この先俺の周りで起こる事件を回避する。
5人ってあんた彼女でもできた？なんだ、寝てるの？
妖怪め。そういう、俺は何書いたんだっけ？
ひなずき、人殺しはできないけど。冗談に決まってるべさ。
うわ、俺の苦手なタイプ。
ふりをしてるでしょ。え？笑ってるふり、優しいふり、 心配しているふり。
その通りだと思うよ。俺は演じてる。人に好かれたい。友達が欲しい。
演じているうちに本当になる気がするよ。口に出して言ってるうちに本当になる気がする。
懐かしいと感じた愛理の言葉と同じ。きっと耐えてる。俺とは真逆で無関心を装ってる。何も感じない自分を演じようとしている。でもたかが10歳の女の子が
バースデーパーティーやるんだ。来てよ。
私が行ってもいいの？
最初にひなずきに渡そうって決めてたから。3月2日だから。
え？
来てくれるよね？
うん。藤沼、手冷たくない？
まあ冷たいけど。
おい、29歳しっかりしろ。何照れてんだよ。
俺の方が少し手大きいね。
バカなの？でもさ、最近の藤沼は少し話しやすい。
ひなずきに嘘をつかないって決めたからな。声に出てた。
ひなずき。
Oh shit.
したっけ？また明日な。
手袋してなかったの。
Their mother never probably thought to buy them for her.
ここが得た後だったはず。
こんな公園でひなずきを一人ぼっちにさせない。
俺は未来を変えたい。
Okay, so damn it. This was a more of the like feeling out episode that I was that they usually save for episode 1, but the feeling out process in this introduces a lot of story and subplots that could potentially play into the overarching plot as a whole, and I like that.
Yeah.
For instance, Kenya being smarter than, like being like always the smart one, will probably come to understand, especially if he's able to convince, if Satoru's able to convince Kenya that he's basically his 29-year-old self inside of his younger body. I mean, maybe. I don't know. But then, of course, Hinazuki, her whole deal, I think for the first time she's experiencing something other than misery. Because this is the thing, I've noticed this about loners. I used to be one a lot back in like late middle school and almost all throughout high school, because my parents' divorce had a big effect on me, and also just it made me not want to talk to anybody because I felt like I was burdening them in some way. That's just how my brain operated. But then, of course, I alienated myself from my friends because I basically, that's what I did, and I messed up a huge section of my life in terms of hanging out with my friends and everything like that. And basically by the end of my junior year, I didn't really have very many friends left. The ones I did have were the ones that stuck through in the long haul, Chad, Andrew, and a few others. But yeah, it's just but being a loner and basically doing everything you can to not get noticed and pretend you don't exist, it's easier for some people than others, and there were other people that I noticed who were like that. And most people like that are actually just like very inclined to make conversation, but sometimes you have to like open them up. You have to like help them open up and make them realize like, hey, I just want to talk. I just want to have a conversation and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm still just floored by this anime in terms of like how these characters are interacting and how these how basically they wrote kids very well in this, because kids would be like that. Kids would be overzealous to, and would not go too far, but would often take steps before anyone else is with no plan whatsoever. And that does happen. And I love that. I love how they write the kids in this. I love the story so far. Yeah, this is still such a freaking awesome anime. But, alright. I guess, anything you want to add, Nick?
Not really. You pretty much covered what I was thinking about it. So,
so alright. Anyway, that's going to do it. So until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
Y'all be good people. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.